What's up, guys? You're watching What's New News, and I'm Jacob Johnson. So, let's start off today by talking a little bit about elephants. Who doesn't love elephants? They're just these giant, big creatures that you just want to walk up to and hug their trunks, and you just want to look at them and tell them you love them, and just jump on their back and ride them into victory. And maybe you want to knit a sweater for them. And that's exactly what the villagers of the Mathura tribe and the Uttar Pradesh tribe did. Was knit giant sweaters for these elephants. They're called jumbo jackets. So recently India was hit with a cold snap, and apparently the cold can aggravate their arthritis and older elephants. And so they came up with the idea to knit these giant sweaters for them. It takes 4 weeks to make a sweater, and the elephants are all part of the wildlife program called Elephant Conservation and Care Center. And so all these elephants were rescued from abusive homes, and there are 20 different males and female elephants in the center. That's awesome. Like, this is great. I would love to have an elephant and knitted a giant sweater. And these jumbo jackets, as they're called, they work great. They're helping their arthritis, and they're helping them stay warm during the India's cold snap. So good job, India. And hey, maybe an elephant will go strolling through your neighborhood in a giant sweater. So what else? Here's one important thing that's pretty cool right now. So cancer has actually dropped 25% since 1991. The drop equals over 2.1 million fewer deaths from 1994 to 1991. And the report shows that cancer death rate dropped from its peak of 215.1 per 100,000 population in 1991 to 161.2 per 100,000 population in 2014. The latest year for which the data was available was what it was analyzed as. This is kind of due because of the reduction of smoking and the early detection and treatment of cancer. For all sites combined, the cancer has actually incidence rate is 20% higher in men than women, while the cancer death rate is 40% higher in men. So men, it's still pretty bad for you guys. And I think this is actually pretty cool because I know a lot of people that have been affected by cancer, and I definitely have seen the effects of cancer on friends and family members. So hopefully one day we can kick cancer in the butt, and it's definitely an important topic that we need to research more in. So, if you're like me and you spend a lot of time at the water, you're probably thinking about tsunamis a lot. Well, I got some good news for you. Research has actually shown that they can fire deep ocean sounds into waves and almost virtually stop the tsunami. So Dr. Usama Kadari from the Cardiff University School of Mathematics believes that lives could ultimately be saved by using acoustic gravity waves, or AGWs, against tsunamis that are triggered by earthquakes, landslides, and other violent geological events. So, what are AGWs? They're just naturally occurring sound waves that move through the deep ocean at speeds of sound and can travel thousands of meters below the surface. So, that's awesome. We can stop tsunamis now. And in a paper in the journal Hylon, Dr. Kadari proposes that if we can find a way to engineer these waves, they can be fired at incoming tsunamis and will react with the wave in such a way that reduces its amplitude or height and causes its energy to be dispersed amongst a large area. So that would cause the wave to go down in size and just not have as much wrecking power. It may also be possible to use these AGWs for naturally generated in the ocean when a violent geological event such as earthquake occurs, essentially using nature's natural process against itself. So nature fighting nature, that's pretty cool. Dr. Kadari continued, and quote him, he said, "In practice, generating the appropriate acoustic gravity waves introduce serious challenges due to the high energy required for an effective interaction with a tsunami. However, the study provided proof of concept that a devastating tsunami could be mitigated mitigated by using acoustic gravity waves to redistribute the huge amount of energy stored within the wave, potentially saving lives of billions of pounds of worth of damage." So this is just a kind of a theoretical idea, and it's being thought of right now. Hopefully one day it can actually be possible. I think it would be great to be able to fire these ultrasonic waves into waves to keep them from harming people. I mean, we saw what happened in Japan and what was it, Indonesia. Uh, I definitely think there needs to be more research into this, and if there's any way that we can stop these events from happening, then do it. I mean, they're devastating. It saves money and it saves lives. Good news for people who shop at Costco. If you shop at Costco, they are actually starting to help bees. So the Costco, the popular wholesale membership market with nearly 500 U.S. locations and more than 700 stores worldwide, has announced that it is enforcing a bee-friendly policy requiring suppliers to stop using pesticides linked to bee deaths on plants sold in Costco. That's awesome. Bees are being saved. I know honeybees and things like that are actually endangered right now, and I think any kind of help that we can give them, hey, that's awesome. And they're actually doing this through a partnership of Friends of Earth, and Friends of Earth is just an environmentally focused nonprofit organization. And personally, I like Friends of Earth. I definitely love the environment, and I'm a big supporter of the environment, and think that we need to do a lot more to help the animals and insects that are going extinct. And they're not the only retailer that's actually doing this. Home Depot and Lowe's are doing the same thing. They're starting to put in the same actions to help bees survive. And it's aimed to reducing the use of non-essential chemicals that are connected with the declining bee population. So good job, Costco. And if you're shopping there, feel good about yourself because you're helping bees. So this is the end of the new news network, and I hope I get to see you guys again. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, that would be awesome. I need more subscribers, and more importantly, just have a good day. Also, follow us on Twitter. It's at the_new_news. That's our Twitter page, so go ahead and follow that, and just retweet anything you want to retweet and like anything you want to like. It's up to you. Anyway, have a good day. Don't